Hey guys, it's JT Tran at the ABCs of Attraction Bootcamp, and you might recognize the gentleman next to me, Elliot Chang from Comedy Central and Chelsea Lately.
What's going on, guys?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to fully endorse JT's Bootcamp, and I am not being paid to say that. That's the
not being paid.
That's the first thing that popped in my head because I always see endorsements, but like I'm wholeheartedly endorsing it. I decided to take it for many different reasons. One of which is I just wanted to brush up on my skills because I've been doing approaches on my own for a long time. I've been watching videos, and the videos alone completely increase my success rate. But I always wondered, like, you know, was there a difference with actually taking a boot camp? And guys, I cannot stress this enough. By leaps and bounds, it is absolutely worth taking the boot camp. There is no substitution for actually taking a boot camp and having JT there with you.
Now, for those of you guys who don't know, boot camp is a 3-day program. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun too, by the way.
Yeah.
I had a great time.
Why choose ABCs to take a boot camp?
We've discussed many times in person and in videos that the way Asian guys have to approach, or the way we are kind of treated in nightlife or just in dating in general, is slightly different. And, you know, I've always understood that, I've always believed that, but I wanted to see, you know, is it true? You know, and also I wanted to see, are JT's methods effective? And again, they're absolutely effective, but not only for Asian dudes. Very honestly, everything you talk about and you teach, I'm like, this is totally good for any kind of dude, no matter what your race. It's just slightly tweaked, you know, for an Asian dude. And again, whoever you are, if you're not taking this boot camp and you want to improve the way you deal with women, and you don't take this, you're out of your mind.
Now, you have a large female audience and following. Like, what would you say to the girls that be like, why would Elliot have to take a pickup artist boot camp? Isn't that kind of shady?
Right.
What'd you experience?
Well, first of all, I mean, I get that all the time with my own videos, about dating and pickup, and people are like, oh, you know, is it sleazy, or, you know, why do I need to learn this stuff? First off, as an Asian, I just like learning new things. If I think I can improve on something, I will. But to answer that question, should guys ever feel like embarrassed or even ashamed about learning how to approach women and talk to them? And no, because guys, what do you do all the time every weekend? You go out with your guys. For what reason? To hopefully meet a girl that can either be your girlfriend or maybe one day your wife. So why should you be embarrassed if you're trying to learn how to do that even better? I mean, there are articles online, there are videos online from like magazines and stuff. So what's the difference between watching these videos or reading articles than just actually taking a class if you yourself think you need that help? I mean, I just don't understand why people think that's wrong. I mean, it's, you know, if you wanted to learn how to fix a car or exercise or anything, wouldn't you take a class? So if you're trying to find love, you know, what's wrong with doing anything you can to reach that goal?
Gotcha. Now, during the boot camp itself, we had a pretty large group. It just ran the gamut of all different kinds of like gentlemen that are just trying to improve themselves. A couple of them romantically connected fully,
You know, I'll be honest, there's a couple of dudes that I didn't think would be romantically successful at all, and I was so blown away. I'm like, I can't believe this guy succeeded, and it's because they, you know, first off, it was just a good group of dudes, you know. There was a bunch of guys I saw myself in. I'm like, you know, I was you 5 years ago. This is exactly where I was. All it is bringing out the best version of yourself to the surface. There are a lot of guys out there who teach approaching women and teach pickup, and they kind of do teach you how to like trick women, and that's really just never been my style. And that's another reason I like JT's philosophy in boot camp, because it just is more honest and ethical than the majority of boot camps I've seen out there.
We can build men's confidence up without tearing anyone down.
Absolutely.
Now, what did you benefit from it? We've talked about like how your fellow boot campers benefit.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I'm not embarrassed to say this, but like, there were some holes in my game. I did not think I had any holes in my game, and I mean, I think I can say that there were some skills I definitely had more of, you know.
Right.
But there were certain things that, you know, because again, you know, because I'm a stand-up and I'm not a professional, dating coach, there's some things that I didn't see that were just easily tweaked with, JT and his junior coaches just coming to me and going, hey, just do this instead and do that. I'm like, oh, and like everything he teaches it all makes sense, but to have someone lay it out in order to really point out how things work just made everything so much easier. I mean, everything I learned, I realized too, like, this is not just for girls and pickup, like, this will apply to everything in your life, like how to just approach people in business and networking. And, honestly, I really think, if you have relatives you have a hard time talking to, it just teaches you how to talk to people.
Cool. And would you recommend this to your friends?
I can't say this enough, and I'll say it till the day I die. I absolutely recommend this to my friends, strangers, anyone out there who just wants to improve their dating lifestyle. Absolutely take this boot camp. It is worth the money, it is worth the time. You will be a changed person. I can't imagine anyone taking this boot camp and not coming out the other end of it a completely different person. And most of all, it was just fun. It was fun. Like, you're with a group of guys that all have the same goal, and they're all like cool guys, and it's kind of like summer camp, and you're just having a good time. And honestly, when the weekend was over, and I kind of went back home, I was like, oh, I kind of miss everybody. Like, where
are all my new friends?
Yeah, where'd everyone go? But yeah, you guys should absolutely take it because it's a small amount of effort and investment to completely change the rest of your life. And honestly, happiness has no price on it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Elliot.
Dude, anytime. Yeah. Thank you guys.
People get scared when there's an Asian up here. I get scared when there's Asians out there. I do, because they all look at me the same way, like, oh God, please be funny, please be funny.
Hey there, thanks for watching our video. I hope you liked it. And make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and watch all our other videos. Great news too. Every Monday, we'll be putting out a new weekly video. That's right, we've got educational seminars, street interviews, fun in-field pickup videos, and anything else we can come up with that's fun for you guys to watch. So check back for that every Monday. Oh, and if that's not enough for you, remember that for the last 10 years, the ABCs of Attraction have been the finishing school for Asian gentlemen. So we've been teaching guys how to be better boyfriends, more confident, and better husbands. If you need that extra push, you can enroll in one of our classes. But until then, we'll see you every Monday. Bye.